Zeph, isn't it like 7 fucking a.m.? Go to bed. Oh god, this is gonna be a quick intro here. Hold on, let me just drag the mic all the way over here, and it is late, not gonna be here for long. Like, what the hell happens when I stream? I don't know how you last on some of these. I assume you come in and it's like 11 a.m., p.m., whatever o'clock, and then just like, oh cool, the funny, and then like I read a shitty creepypasta, and then you go to bed. And then you dream about the creepypasta. Oh, whoops. I should like remember to like actually post on Blue Sky the thing. I need to like... Oh god, buttons. Yeah, mom said I need to go to bed. Twada's not your mom. You can disobey her. Shit. What is my company name? Hold on. Blue Sky. I set the ticker wrong. I still had Pokemon Snap, and I changed it, but the thing's gonna be like sorted to what's it called now. Someone post on like Znif Adventureland that I'm streaming. I'm already like juggling a bunch of places to post things. What is my twitch.tv/IamLeague stream? I hope I put my own URL in correctly. I should... There we go. Hey, look, I got it right. One of these days. Okay, what was I... Oh, right. Okay, I'm not even gonna, like, take that long. I'm just gonna hop right into it because, frankly, it's late. It's already very, very late. I need to turn on a light, actually. Okay, that's better. I hope that's better, at least. Oh, fuck. Right. I have to, like, figure out how to make this go big. Why can't I remember how to make the window go big? View? Stats, open multi-view, always on top, enter full screen? No. I'm like having a moment. I can't remember how to like make the big window pop thing. Cause like I am entirely relying on the video output of the Steam Deck and OBS in order to like see what the game looks like. I'm in the way, by the way, and I can't not be in the way. Can I like scooch myself a little? Move. What are we doing? There we go. I could just be like hiding down here. Just diagonally myself. Maybe I should be fine. I'm gonna be going into the Steam and Valve stuff. Like, that's gonna probably be like the big thing I blab about today, because I have a lot I could say on it. And by that I mean like maybe like 10 minutes of things, and then I just say, all right, thanks for showing up, and then I just close the stream. Whatever. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, what badinked. I just realized I was muted that whole... Did I just blab that whole time without saying anything? Oh, wait, no. Right, I think I beat it because I was... I think I just misspelt that in that post. God damn it. Never mind hating video games, I hate everything. Alright, what was I doing? Okay, so I left off, I have 151 monies, I think. Heard you fine, though you're a bit more quiet than in the game. Oh, I'm gonna be having so much fun, like, balancing audio. That's gonna be so good. Where's the kobold to tell me that I'm... how to be, like, not shit at audio? Alright, how do I play this game again? Okay, right, I can do this. No, I mean this. Wait, how do you... wasn't there a way he, like, go fast? How'd he go fast? What was the button to go fast? Oh, whatever. So is this better, like, is the game audible as well? I'm still, like, trying to adapt this iMac into a streaming proper. Go. Huh? Oh, god damn it. Press Alt to circle strafe and Control to shoot. No, we're not. Never. Oh, right. I forgot that this was like the, like, arc that was supposed to go on. Well, I am done with the chapter, are not I? I did the dash, and now I can't remember how to do it. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so, right, fuck video games. I wonder if I could get the badges, too. Where's the, like, was it the badge guy over here? Also, I've caught word that someone is about to beat Crop and Claw. Or at least they just got to the canyons. Ouch. Also, my nose is fucking full of smoke right now because I just burned a bunch of leaves. Yeah, give us the free shit. Give us free shit. Yeah, I don't care. Refight. Oh, okay, so I could do the thing. Yeah. Don't I have crystal? Do I? What? Huh? Wait, what? Huh? Huh? What? What? Whatever. I don't care. Give it to that. Give me that. Oh, it's double tap! Yeah, this is the one thing I care about. Experience. Oh. Well, yeah, do the thing here, I guess. Whatever. Let's... Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I accidentally... Oh, you have to, like, talk to this thing. Oh, it's... Right. I forgot tech is over here. Do the thing? No, don't do the thing. Wait, no, do the other thing. No, fuck! Oh god, I'm having... Guys, the hardest thing in a video game is menus. There. Anyways, I don't know. I'm looking at this. 4. Do the thing. So I'm... Yeah, I imagine, like, everyone and their grandmas heard, the new thing going on. With, like, Valve just, like, did the thing. I'm very optimistic about this Valve stuff going on. Because, like, right now, I'm actually playing this on a Steam Deck, like, fed in HDMI. So it's not running native. But the timing is kind of funny and weird with all the shit that broke down. I may get a Steam machine because, like, a box like that, just being small and standardized hardware would be really nice to just not have to worry about shit. Really quite Looking forward to myself. Mostly afraid of the price points. I have no idea what the prices will be, but I have a feeling they're going to try and be as competitive as they can. Fucking kill yourself! Mostly because, like, if there's a time to, like, fuck around in the... Oh my god. So the latency is really bad on this, might I add, by the way. I don't know why the latency is actually really fucking bad. Holy shit. It's, like, really, really fucking bad. I have to, like, hit a little early there. Oh, it's this late. I'm fucking dead. Okay, well, gee, I don't know how this is going. Right, I forgot I hate Leaf. Oh, right, I forgot the other horrible gimmick, that I'm playing this in basically hard mode, where I only have badges. A game that I've never played before. Why did I... Oh no, this latency is so bad. Anyways, so one of the reasons I'm getting a Steam machine, I'll probably get a Steam machine, it'll be like serving as a Steam Deck is right now. Except hopefully latency won't be as bad, and I could just HDMI feed it in and then just keep all the streaming set up on the iMac. God, this sucks. Oh no! That's right, this is already impossible for me to do, and now I'm gonna have to deal with that. Can I just run away? Oh god, so that's why I wanted to do just a... That's why I wanted to do a simple, can't wait for the reveal. Terrible game, you never get a single HP upgrade. Yeah, so that's like one reason why I wanted to do just a short stream right now, really. Is so that I can, like, remember how this works and, like, see how the setup is gonna work. Like I said, Steam Deck, I tend to have a lot of... It's like a fucking half-second delay or some shit, so it's very difficult for me to keep up with. But I'm interested in the Steam machine. Steam Frame would also be nice, because then maybe we'll see VR not be, like, literally a fucking dead genre of things, or medium, or whatever. Granted, I don't think I'm making a VR game anytime soon, but... I mean, we'd at least be able to experiment with it, depending on how expensive it gets. Because right now, it's like your options are Google or Facebook or every other company that literally no one likes. And the Valve thing was kind of just too expensive in general. It was like $1,000. The fact it's wireless is pretty big. The fact it's wireless, the fact it's like one of those where it's like you have like the things and the stuff and you don't need the big light stands, because no one has a fucking room big enough to like use one of those sanely. And so, and it was always just a pain to set up. I had a Rift S for a while, and I just don't, like, there was a point I just stopped really using it because I just didn't want to deal with the hassle of being on Windows. And then once I sold the computer it was on, I was like, here, you could just have that with it, because I'm literally never going to be able to use it. Because, like, Linux stuff is, like, priority one for, Valve. So I'm not worried about that. What? Wait, I can buy a house? Wait. Huh? Hold on, I was doing this streaming thing where I didn't pay attention. You know what, whatever. You know, I think I just, like, lost all my money. Yeah, though, the fact that it's wireless is a huge one. You could probably do it sitting or whatever, it'll be fine. Like, that's a big thing. Even, like, just one wire is enough to be a piece of shit motherfucker. Yeah, hopefully I'll get to see whatever this is about. I have keys, apparently. Yeah, but so, like, Steam Machine, Steam Frame is interesting as a curiosity. I know it's just not going to be $1,000. I think that's what was generally said, is it wasn't going to be, like, more than the index. And if it could be like both, yeah, the GameCube. I think the GameCube's really promising. It's like, and I made this mention, like it came up earlier. Arjel, I think we were watching Joel, like watch the announcement of it, and we were talking about this, and I was like, they're probably like able to use the same library layout that the Steam Deck uses with the SD card, because like all the Steam libraries are like, you can have multiple Steam libraries on different like directories, right? So you're probably going to be able to like just have an SD card that has games that can just immediately be taken out of the one machine and just put into another. So you have your deck, you have your GameCube. And so I can see a lot of like flexibility with that, which is why I'm not too worried about the weird size selections. You get 2 terabytes and you get 500 gigs. I'm not sure how things will hold out, but I'm very much interested. And the fact that it may, like, my workflow is slowly becoming like, maybe I'll just have like an iMac and then the what's it called, the fucking Steam machine on the side. Those two things, given how I like the Steam Deck, I'm sort of looking forward to the GameCube. Yeah, I'm legitimately interested. That might become my like OS X Linux setup, and then I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to buy a fucking $300 laptop just to have a Windows 11 machine, so like fucking poor Sap's still using Windows will be able to play Crop and Claw 2. Having a games folder on your SD card feels like an idea in middle school. You can move game between console and handheld. Well, you should probably start working on getting your licensing agreements with them and like get some Oh, right, I've never been in this room. Happy birthday? Not that I'm impressed, Baka. And then there's the Steam controller. I have the original Steam controller. I'm just not very good at it. Games folder and a 100 megabyte zip disk. I'm already prepared. I mean, there's enough USB ports. You can use that Steam machine pretty well. I've not seen how well you can use a Steam like a Steam OS thing as a daily driver, but I know it's possible. I've used the Steam Deck's like desktop mode and it's perfectly fine. The only thing is I don't know how to enter. I'm not sure if there is a way to like make it automatically red paint. Dead dumb. What was it? Video games. The Steam controller. I have the original Steam controller, but I haven't used it too much in the past 10 years or something like that. A Weevil? A Weavile? Pokemon? But yeah, so I think like just a nice the only thing is like right now I've actually got an Intel iMac because I was like, oh well shit, I'm maybe I'll put Linux on it. I have been surprisingly able to get a lot out of OS X. Yeah, I've used the desktop mode a couple of times. I use it whenever I play Guild Wars 2. Because then I could, like, get a higher resolution out of it. But if I were to play something directly on the deck, I would just use that. I like the Steam controller, but the tough chat joystick thing, it's a neat idea, but it gives more issues to games than I expected. It's actually pretty good, but I had issues when I was playing, like, Monster Hunter World at the time or so. Like, one of the button presses, the D-pad... Well, there is no D-pad. That's the problem. There were things like no D-pad and stuff. That was causing a lot of issues. But this one seems to, like, have support for being normal. Guys, I'm senile and... I just had a brownout. Am I still up? Am I still alive? Oh, well, okay, so my Raspberry Pi that, like, powers my other, like, setup over here so I can read chat, just fucking died because the power just blipped out, and that's not plugged up to a UPS. 1 second, let me just, like, go over here. I guess I'll just, like, cram this. Oh, that's such a very small screen. Okay, that's fine. Twitch, Bluetooth keyboard waking up. This is why you want a UPS. Like, you just have a UPS or 7. Okay, here we go. Ah, I hate me. Okay, what did I miss? Yeah, it's the thing I noticed with a lot of cameras. Cameras? Oh, wait, maybe that, I had no idea what that was a response to. The haptic touchpad on deck is a pretty okay replacement for mouse. Maybe not in shooters, but it works well in adventure games. And for example, yes, I played Sniff Adventure on the Steam Deck. Sniff the Adventure is absolutely playable on Steam Deck with it. I've played, like, the thing is, I don't play first-person shooter. What do you mean, verify your fucking phone number? No, I don't want to. What is this string together bullshit? No, I didn't click that. Go away. Well, where is the... Okay. What a great fucking stream. Well, go down here. Yeah, it cut out because, I don't know why it cut out, but it's now back. Okay, I'm gonna kill that Twitch. Why is this? Oh, wait, no, that's me. Don't mind me, I'm just having to, like, nah, that's a completely different desktop. Here I am again. Yeah, I tested Linux build of Zid on deck. It's been pretty overall good. Pretty time control good. Fuck video games. Where was I? Okay, I think that, like, may have, like, thrown a wrench into my brain, and now I have to, like, reprocess where I am. Let me, like, also, like, move this over. I'm still, like, setting up this. I say setting up. It's more like I'm still figuring out how I want this workspace. I should have, like, done a funny stream or something. But I wanted to, like, get back into I keep wanting to say bug snacks. I wanted to get back into Bug Fables, and then immediately just didn't read everything that I was just supposed to read. You said short stream, and by God, the power is trying to make it short. Well, now everything's running on the iMac, so... At least, this fucking monitor is fucking gigantic, by the way. It's... Like, it's like a 5K monitor. This is like an iMac 2020. Ironically, though, I don't know, like, make this fucking monitor go, do this, be this size. OBS, please, I'm begging. 12K monitor gaming real. It's a nice screen. I wish that OS X would properly snap the window like I'm asking it to. Okay, well, now you're just in a different workspace. What the fuck? There we go. Fuck, that only took like 7 hours. You couldn't even see. I'm just like standing here, but you can't see like how much I'm actually suffering. Huh? Why do we have a dead zone now? Hey, why do we have a dead zone now? What's this all about? Oh god, is this because the power outage? What the fuck? I mean, just like unplug that. Okay, maybe we'll be back. Who knows? I didn't expect to do that much today, so yeah. Mostly just remember how to play the game and also maybe go back and... yeah, go down. See if there's like new quests or whatever. Just do something simple. I have no idea where this red paint is supposed to be, so... Who the fuck are you? Huh? Do I remember? See, this is why I have to, like, when I play an RPG, I have to not have a computer die. Because it's so hard to remember things. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, I know there's like a trouble center somewhere around here. Yeah, whatever. I think, yeah, though, I am gonna look at a Steam Deck. Or, not Steam Deck, a Steam Link. A Steam Big. The Steam Big. Steam Machine. I'm also glad that it is a Trojan horse to get people used to Linux as an operating system. I hate mosquitoes. What time was it gonna end? I was probably gonna end in like... I was gonna end at like 6, which is in like 45 minutes. I have to do something. I have to like do something just to like say this was a productive stream. I may again, depending on cost, but like Linux and new PC might be nice. Yes, like now is definitely a time to save. Because it's gonna be, like, they say early 26, so it's not like it's coming out tomorrow or anything. Ooh, what's this badge? Deep Taunt. Well, if I had more money than I think I have 1 money. Yeah, I have 1 money. And I have no idea how many crystal berries I have because I'm in the way. I'm gonna have to, like, figure out how I want to do a full streaming setup once I have such a device. Like, there are issues with the idea of an iMac, like an all-in-one system. But my god, I fucking am so tired of cable management. I have so much cable to manage. Like, I have so much table management. Table management as well. Oh god. Oh god. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. No, hold on. This is, fuck off. Turquoise told me how to get to a super boss, so clearly that's like what I should do. I'm going to try the super boss. That's gonna be like my 1 mission. What's down here? Huh? Ow. I actually felt pain doing that, I don't know why. Oh no, is someone having... I think someone is having issues with the metallic... the armor maniacs in Crop and Claw. I saw a crash. I feel the design of the secret boss is just perfect for you, Pyro. I just said Turquoise's name and it shows up like that. If I just name someone by their color, then they'll just appear. Oh, okay. Which way was this? Wait, no, I want to go this way. I just got here a few minutes ago. Yeah, I literally just invoked you. Let's see if I can see this super boss. And I'm going to be so fucking disappointed when I am not able to beat it. Huh? No. I hate video games. Where's the video gaming? You know, I should also... Wait, which way does... No, go. I thought that guy had a thing. Is it this? Is it the first one? God, there's so many places. No, that's where I... It's Berryland, right? Yes. Turquoise and attack position. I just was told about, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament that they just had. Where... Like... It was there were 3 things, and they had like the thing. What the fuck happened? Like it was 2 players, and they fight, and it's like the final tournament or whatever. Do I have bump attack badge on? Yeah, real fast. So you had them fighting this like world-class players and stuff. And the one, like, turn 1 or whatever is, like, the player A, like, just does his thing, and then player B concedes. And then, after that, round 2, player B goes first and does his thing, and player A just concedes. And then player A for round 3 does his thing, but player B doesn't concede, and then just kind of eventually, like, immediately loses anyways, but just couldn't concede because otherwise you would just lose anyways, or just whatever. So, like, man, Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not seem like a game I would want to get into. I mean, nowadays, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game for lawyers. It's a game for you, Crash. You could, like, program your own operating system in Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, I'm sure. I want to see if, like, someone's, like, figured out the logic for that. The current meta is just killing your opponents in a single turn or two. I know there was that one time where, like, initially, there was no, what's it called? They didn't have any, rules for, like, deck limits. So to make a point, someone just, like, brought in, like, a 200 card deck, and the strategy was to just time out the match. And I think I think they were like, okay, your point has been made, and now you have deck limits. Funny how that works. God, I fucking hate video games. Favorite one. Alright, this is a thing. Strong start. I may as well just have back support on because... Right. I guess I might have, like, changed things around because... Yeah, whatever. I don't expect to win at this scary boss man. Assuming I could find it. Oh, there's a big version of the fellows now. I need to get the breathing back. I have to, like, figure out the motion stuff on this, Viper. Back when we played Digimon TCG at a local card store, we had also some Magic the Gathering, translating acronyms on the fly. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon players, pro Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, all agreed current duels are an absolute miserable experience. Basically, every pro match is just draining LP to 0 in a single turn. What does the anime look like? Do we still, like, I like the idea of just Yugi and Kaiba. Did the sine equation I sent you not work? Maybe it didn't, I just didn't put it in. Fuck. I'll figure it out later. Pyro, when is the Crop and Claw TCG coming out? Ask Argel. Argel is actually, like, the card expert. Like, I have done, like, one attack, and it was Spy this whole game. Chompers are cute. What? So the... I'm not. You are no cards more than I. Yeah, I don't really... What would I do if Crop and Claw was a, like, collectible card game? What would I do with that? How would that work? You know people way more into cards than I am. Yeah, but you're the only one that I actually do game dev stuff with. Fuck! Argel believes in the heart of the cards. I'm gonna get fucking creamed with this systematic HDMI delay or whatever the fuck. I hope the Steam machine might be faster with it. Am I how? I hit that, like, deliberately way too early. I am playing this game on, like, ball-smashingly hard mode. Is the delay that bad? Ooh. It's... Maybe I can get used to it, but, like, that and stuff is... It's definitely not good for me. I already am bad at video games. Then again, I could also just check and see, like, what games have OS X support, and I could just play native. But, like, no one wants to support OS X, and I don't even necessarily blame them. Like, OS X is not very good for games. Fucking kill yourself. But... Ow. But yeah, it's, what the hell was I talking about? Fuck. I don't actually remember what I was oh god, I'm going fucking senile. Oh, card games. Yeah, we have that one, we have that one thing in theory, but that's not Crop and Claw. Yeah, card fucking games. Fucking hate video games and card games in every game. I want to do more card games, though, exclusively because it'd be easy to just do a print-on-demand thing. You don't need energy for that. You just need, like, the game to work. 2020. Yeah. I think the biggest issue with wanting to make an OS X port is I'd rather spend time making a Linux port, since both OS X and Linux have a super small percentage of users, but at least Linux is more ethical option between the two. It's not even just that, it's that Linux is, like, has Vulkan and OpenGL, and OS X is, like, weird about that. And then, it's a very weird operating system. I think, like, the Apple hardware with stuff like the Apple Silicon is good. Like, it's very good hardware. The OS X, at least, like, is close enough to POSIX that I'm actually able to do stuff in it, and I have Lulu to block every fucking attempt at telemetry that Apple keeps trying to do. But yeah, Linux is like, you're gonna go farther with Linux. Just always. And that's why I'm actually really excited for Steam Deck, or Steam Machine, because that's gonna be like a standardized platform for Linux gaming stuff. A standard platform is really good because then you could say, like, okay, it's this, and you don't have to worry about non-standard. That's, like, actually one of the benefits about Apple, as shitty as it is since the hardware is standard, I can kind of, like, have an idea of what shit will work on what. Like, there's fewer things to go wrong. Also, with Linux, it's, like, funny because at this point, like, Windows and Linux need more setup than Apple, because Apple is kind of like trying to be as magic and just automatic as possible. But Windows is, at this point, probably more of a pain to like set up and configure than Linux, because at least Linux, it's like you can, if you wanted to get out of the way, it will. Windows doesn't. Windows fucking sucks. I hate it. It crashes Crop and Claw, and I don't like it. Ironically, with TRX specifically, I was making on a Linux port, but had some rendering issues with the 3-level portal cubes while playing in Windows version on Linux that didn't have an issue. So I figured it wasn't worth it since Windows version had issues when I was testing it. I'm trying to like parse what I just read, not because it's badly written, but because my brain is... I think I just inhaled some smoke. Had some rendering issues with the 3D. Oh, Windows version on a Linux PC had 0 issues. Yeah, Proton's very good. That being said, you should still make a native port for Linux and say, fuck you. Because, like, fuck not having a Linux port. Also because, like, I'm still going to, like, always want to favor a native Linux run if I can. At least as a player. I don't want to fight these guys. They take forever. God, my brain is not in it today. Like, frying myself there. Where's the super... I just want to see the super boss. Fuck it. God damn it. Oh, there's only 3 fellows here. That's fine. Let's just get rid of all of them. I'm so out of it, too. Like I said, it was so annoying that my PC just died when it did. Plus, like taking 1,000 steps just to do a new build on Steamworks every time I want to update the game is another. Okay, so here's what you do. There is a way to automate that. I haven't messed with it yet, but you can. Steamworks stuff does have mechanisms for like command line mechanisms, and you can just pipe in some stuff, and basically you can automate like the entire process, even with Godot. Like, I've automated Crop and Claw 2's build system so that it will dump packages everywhere. Because I have a weird build system, right? Like, I have Crop and Claw 2 is not like a single package. It's Gorbash and Crop and Claw Common and Crop and Claw 2 Demo and Crop and Claw 2. And all these are separate packages. But I automate them with a script, and then what you can do is you can actually, like, do some shenanigans to upload all that to Steam through the command line. You can, like, do this entire, like, export project, upload to Steam, do all that shit. You can do all that with, like, one script. Like, that's, like, you can just automate so much of that, and then I should have done it for Crop and Claw 1. Really should have just done it. I remember building the engine binary for OS X is pretty miserable, especially compiling external libraries, or dying libs as they call it. Fortunately, the games themselves work with no issue. Fun fact, if you had a signed or notarized app, all bundled dying libs need to be signed as well. That fucking sucks. If there's a single assigned external library not signed, the notarization process will fail. But that's kind of beyond me. I'm an artist that barely knows anything scripting at all. I don't know how to do it in Bash. That's the main thing. Because if you're on Windows, you're working with Bash. Unless like there's like the WSL, like the Windows Linux subsystem or whatever the fuck. I don't know how that works. Maybe you can like write a Linuxy style, like a Unixy, POSIXy shell script that does what I'm describing on Windows. I have no idea. But it's definitely feasible. Oh god. Oh god. I'm a fucking mess today. God, I hope we get vodka later. Why did I pick this one? I can't press buttons. Oh, fuck off. I literally just want to see this super boss. How deep in is it? Is this just like 1 or 2 rooms, or do I have to like actually play the game? Don't I have something that, like, shoots at everyone or something? You know, I still don't even know how this works. Oh. Really? That's a 4 TP move? Really? Why? Yeah, also the notarizing, the like, app verification shit, that's all, like, obnoxious and dumb, and I hate it, and I don't want anything to do with it. People are going to play unsigned Crop and Claw 2, and I'm just not even going to apologize for it. I'm not paying Apple $100. I didn't even pay them, like, for these actual devices. All the devices I have are used. That MacBook is really fucking good, though, let me tell you. The M4 chip can produce mind-boggling graphics, even though I'm using it majorly for writing. Which, by the way, I have been writing a lot of Crop and Claw serial of blend stuff lately. Like, there's a lot of... The only thing is I'm also, like, figuring everything out with it. Oh, that's a lot of things. Wow. It's almost like the game feels sorry for me. Oh, god damn it. This is a dungeon. Turquoise, you lied to me. You didn't, but you lied to me anyways. I need to, like, catch a breath here. Here, come at me, brother. Fuck off, you were like a mile away. Oh, I didn't even get refreshed on my... Oh no, someone is having adventures with Crop and Claw crashing. Again, remember the part where I said fuck Windows? There's I fucking cannot stand just the instability that only appears on cropping or on Windows. Like, Windows will just crash, and I have no way to figure out what's going on with it. I still think it's, like, something to do with the stack, but there's no way for me to really figure it out. Because Windows will just crash the system, and I have no errors to work with. I just have hints. I am thinking about doing an update to Prophet Cloud, though. Not, like, anything wacky, just a, like, maintenance update, as well as release an OS X version. Because I like, since I already have OS X stuff here, it's like I might as well just do that now. Honestly, though, I would actually still rather support OS X than Windows. I think I am at that point. Like, Windows 10 was annoying, but it was, like, fine with an asterisk. But Windows 11, I never hear good things about it. I've never heard anyone say this is a good operating system that does my job. Unless they are, like, they've only ever done, like, one operating system, and it's Windows. And even then, I think it's, like, I'm only hearing problems with it. I think also the big thing I hate about Windows is the fact that, like I said, OS X and Linux are POSIX. And they're, like, Unixy, you know, Linux is Unixy. Whatever, oh my fucking god, this delay is so bad. I've not had issues so far, but I've not exactly liked it, so yeah, I didn't even know you were on Windows 11. Radiant, you're a bad person for using Windows 11. But yeah, it's just so fucking bad. And it's only gonna get worse. I think Apple shit is also gonna get worse, but I'm kind of happy that the hardware, again, is, like, standardized, and the operating system works well enough in conjunction with the hardware that I'm, like... And it's, again, POSIX. Like, a lot of my scripts that I'm bringing over from Linux actually work on OS X. As long as there are things about the stuff. Like, as long as it's, like, close enough, or, like, they have all the tools. And Brew is kind of bridged a gap. But... no, there's so many things that, like, Windows does differently, and it just sucks, and it's just miserable and awful. And I think it's also, like, everyone's been having a ball, like, shitting on Xbox, because Valve is kind of fucking them over right now. Steam Machine is basically just gonna be a better Xbox, and the only thing is you can't, like, play Roblox in it or some shit, which it's like, that's not a bug or a lacking thing, that's a feature. That's just a feature. Not being able to play League of Legends is a good thing. And all those, of course, you know, are also anti-cheat kernels and shit like that. Like, that's all their fault anyways. Like, all the scorn is absolutely their fault, so... I mean, that's why I'll talk to you and Argel about switching to Linux. Yeah, I'd say right now, if you're looking at Linux, either play around with a side thing. Yeah, no Fortnite. Either play with a side computer to, like, learn it a little bit, or just wait until a Steam Machine, get a Steam Machine, because you'll at least play games on it. But if you don't, then it's like, you can just get away with a, like, weak PC. Or, what the fuck am I trying to say? You can get away with a weak PC if you just do some lightweight stuff, and then, like, a Steam blocker or whatever for... Fuck video games. I hate video games. But then you could use a Steam Machine for video games. And you can... oh, God. Who am I right now? Where am I? Hey, can you just kill him? Heavy strike. Video games. Yeah, fuck video games, by the way. Cropping, or Steam Machine, you can get, like, a Steam Machine, you can learn Linux with that. you can just put into desktop mode and kind of like learn some nuance. It's weird stuff because like it's still like an Arch-based distro, and it's got like a lot of flat packs and shit. But like, I think Steam Fuck might be like one of the best ways that a lot of people are gonna like at least get their feet wet with Linux, or at least realize that it's actually more capable than people give it credit for, because like people think we live in the Stone Ages where you couldn't really do a lot. Granted, these are also people who are victims of like Adobe or something, where their workflow and stuff is just completely unable to get away from Linux, or from Windows, because of shit like that. Scrivener is cool, but I wish that there was actually a Linux version. Because like they only have Windows and Mac, and it's like, at this point you need to be supporting Linux. Frost Pi? You really just need a Linux version for all your software. Like, I'm talking to like the people who actually make this stuff. But yeah, like we're just at that point. Like you can't just keep, like you can't really avoid it at this point. You have like maybe 10 years before you absolutely cannot not have a Linux version. You could still do it right now because Windows has so much momentum, but unless, like, thing is, Microsoft will probably like take losses and just shove their software onto their partners to make sure that they always have presence. But like, I don't know what the fuck things are gonna look like. Not to mention the scourge of today's era where everything is web right now. To be honest, it's shocking how that layman only really needs Chrome. Yeah, that is like a combination. That's like two things. I'm watching Windows like fall apart for this one person. That is like the one, what's it called? Here. Die. Oh, I forgot the part where I'm about to die. I don't think I'm gonna get to fight the super boss. Who did I... Alright, well, V, you are now the hero. Don't fuck it up. But yeah, Chrome, like, web browser tech, I hate it, but it's a double-edged sword because, yeah, like, because so much shit is just running on a web browser as its own fucking operating system, basically, you would still be fine. For most things. They legit make billions because they work with a bundling software for enterprise. Windows probably makes a fraction of the underlying sales of Office, dev tools, computer servers, etc. Not to mention, if Windows were to go put now, Azure still makes 100 times more money for them than Windows. Everything about Microsoft is, what's it called? Like, everything about Microsoft is brand. It's entirely brand recognition and their connections to just licensing their shit and having like a record of a bunch of stuff from the previous like 2 decades. And yeah, it's just hard to really justify. I'm so glad I started using Linux like 10 years ago. And that's how you can tell you like that's how I can tell you like how it used to be really bad. Not even really bad, like but it was jank. Like, the Steam Deck would not have been possible 10 years ago. Obviously not, because Valve did the Steam machine back then. They did like the 1.0 Steam machine, and that was not great. It was a Debian-based system with no Proton, so the game that they were selling had to have a Linux support, and it was just not very good. Steam Machine now is a completely different story. Like, just because we know that it's basically a better Steam Deck, but not portable. I probably switched at the perfect time. You switched like 2 years ago, you probably were correct too. Like, that was like when Windows 10 was like starting to fizzle out. Like, they were getting ready to like do the push where they would make it obsolete. Huh? Huh? Lies. I hate puzzles which feel like you can almost make it, but then you can't, because it pisses me off like it pisses. I wonder if you were supposed to stack them? Oh, I'm gonna tell this person that Windows is fucking them over in Cop and Claw. Boink. Fuck. There we go. Read the writing on the wall. Oh, wait. Like, legit, where have I heard the name Fun Boringness before? Someone in one of these Discords is using that name. Is it Sniff? It's not Sniff, is it? Who the fuck? Yeah, who are you? Why can't I remember where you come from? What if it turns out that I just did something wrong that I wasn't actually supposed to do with this? No, you fucking asshole! I was on Sniff servers and Ambi's server. Who the hell is Ambi? Just lurk places where I like content. Well, I'm sorry you found your way here then. Point, 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 A, down. Ambi like dev of Dragon March? Who the hell is Dragon March? Bear in mind, I don't keep up with pop culture, so I don't know what's happening most of the time. I think like the most I've like been connected to anything lately was what's it called? Steam stuff. I like. Oh hey, you're here. I got an R36S and I'm screwing with Linux SDL2 software after seeing all your stuff at the moment. An R36S. Oh god, I keep telling people to not actually get that. I just say it's the cheapest, but oh no. Pyro, you should play the Dragon March demo sometime. What the hell is Dragon March? Is it dragon? Like what happens in it? I don't like Anthros. It's like legit the exact same speed of a Pi 3, so I dev on there first. Oh god, that's... Even Pi 4 was kind of rough to develop on. Pi 5 is great. Like I said, I use that for the, you know, the Twitch stuff. Because it, you know, fucking takes no energy, but now it's dead. Snake, but 3D, I paid $28. It's fine. $28, goddamn. Oh dang, I've seen Posted Dragon March before, just looked it up again. It looks cool, also bugs. It's a game that looks like Digimon World 4. Oh, is it that one? Is it the one with like the Y2K look? Oh yeah, it is that one. I didn't even know I had a demo. I looked at it and I was like, oh hey. Like I might look at this for the handhelds, and then I saw it was in Unity and I was like, well, that sucks. Technically, I got an R36XX, so Wi-Fi's built in. I guess that's an improvement, but R36s fucking suck. There may be an unlockable Sniff skin in Dragon March, so this is a find out that Crash has actually been going around, like, putting Sniff in other people's games. If it wasn't Unity, I would love it on the handhelds. They somehow put an outstanding 640x40 screen on the thing. I just use it for pre-Dreamcast. Yeah, Dreamcast and below. Or below Dreamcast, really. Oh, it's just another fucking plant. Wait, god damn it. Where's the save crystal? Hey, Turquoise, where's the fucking save crystal? I'm gonna have an ass torn up over this. I think I'm fucked. Also, ports, haha. Somehow ports don't run bad. Yeah, did you play Crop and Claw? Oh, yeah. Are you going to be able to do this with the delay? No! No, I'm not! It's your ancestors again, Pyro. Dinosaur plant. Dude, fucking red fudgy I destroyed, though. Or, wait, no. That was a pitcher plant, never mind. Can I, like... Here's a question, can I wanted to see if I could, like, just scan and fuck off. Well, let's get some info on him. What a formidable beast. Free? Oh, no. The only issue I've found is ArcOS. The default OS has a major unfixed issues, and you need to use a fork of a fork Pan OS. Pan 4 OS. Also, it gets hot. No, so, here's the thing. The stock OS is not ArcOS as it should be. The stock OS is usually just like an out-of-date thrown on there ArcOS or whatever that's not good. You want to either flash ArcOS properly from the original website, or you want to, I mean, yeah, like use Pan 4 OS or Elect 4 OS or whatever the fuck. Oh, that's 50 HP. I'm looking at that 50 HP right now, and that's not good. But yeah, either of those two work for it. But my best has always been like the SPs. I like the clamshells. I like the SPs. I can't press buttons. No, I trashed the default SD. It's the panel 4. I flashed ArcOS first, then Amber Elec, and then after... Right. Well, yeah, because Amber Elec is what you don't want there. But no, yeah, these handhelds are fun. I don't know why I remember your name, but if you're on Znif server, that explains it. Didn't someone, like... Because, like, Crash pinged me and said, like, it's him. It's the guy who makes the RG port. And... Crash, did someone, like, harass you asking, like, dude, I saw your game on Portmaster, LMAO? Like, what happened there? I'm not a fan of SPs just because fat hands get crampy without grips. I got a 3 printed grip from friend so my hands wouldn't hurt. Yeah, but wrong opinion. Opinion wrong. I completely missed that one. Oh man, I can see how this is gonna suck as a boss fight. I could totally do this if it weren't for the fact I'm playing so suboptimally. What if I just accidentally won? I don't think I harassed him, but I didn't care if I mentioned about handhelds. No, it was someone else. It was a different name. But I tried to run Znif on it or whatever, and I had scum VM, and I had finally added AGS upstream. 3DS is abysmally slow. Yeah, so... 3DS, first off, you're not even going to have fun with that because the sprite cache is so fucking large. Mother Chomper. So the sprite cache is like 512 megs of RAM just for sprites and visuals and stuff. And yeah, you literally cannot, like, on a 3DS do that. When I ported Znif to the handheld, which, by the way, I have a whole playthrough of that on the YouTube channel. When I played the Znif, like, entirety of Znif on one stream, it was like an 8-hour fucking stream or something. It sucked. But I played on the, like, I added the condition that it had to be a 2 GB RAM system in order to consistently play it all the way through, because it was just crashing too much. It was running out of memory, because you do have overhead from the OS and just whatever else. If I still need to play more Znif, haven't beaten it. You have to, like, get the doll, and the doll is for the good. I was gonna do that and then I forgot. I was a fucking... yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna beat this fight. God, I had a project for Sniff one summer where I made save states of every possible point in the game, and I still haven't stored them out. They're all still all saved 1, 2. Why would you do that to yourself? Then, I still haven't even played the Sniff demo. Like, Crash hates me because I haven't played the Sniff demo. Chat, is Pyro cooked? Yes. Fucking dead. Game Ogre. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to the last scene. Yeah, my head is definitely not into it today. Oh my god, it's only been an hour. Also, this delay is, like, throwing me off. So what I might do... I think I remember how the video game works. I'll figure out how I best want to handle... Does... Fudge is too powerful once again. Turquoise, where did the name Fudgy come from for describing plants? Is there, like, a chocolate plant or something you know about that I don't? Bug Fables OS X. Does it have an... Oh, because I'm still on an Intel Mac. Maybe I could see... Oh, no. There are no plans for Mac or Linux yet, but you should be... No, no. My guy, don't... I know this is like back in 2019, but still. You just absolutely need to not ever use Windows-specific tooling ever again. Ah, that's a pain. Because, yeah, Proton's meant for Linux, because Linux, like, makes it feasible. When I tested both Sid and Sniff on Tuarda's iPad via Scum VM, it was a very quality time. It's because I named that character when I was very young. That does add up, actually. Can you cook a salad? I'm used to getting stuff running on low-end hardware, haha. I've grown up with exclusively hand-me-downs. I would try to get things running on way below spec. Yeah, that's I've been able to get some things running with the handheld. I would love to get Churex on Fortress, but a certain somebody never, like, applied the patches that I was hoping for the source code, so I can get the fucking models in correctly, so I could, like, play the fucking thing without it crashing, because Blender and Godot don't play together when you do the auto import. Yes, I'm mad. LOL, you're welcome, Pyro. Fuck me sideways. And a remote into a 570 desktop that I got handed me down. Actually, I do want to get on Git soonish. You can use Codeberg if you... Well, actually, I think they usually don't want private projects. But, like, yeah, GitHub, or, like... Me, I host my own Git server internally. It's, like, sitting up there on the fireplace. Was it me? Who are you again? Somehow remote works great on handhelds. Still running on handmade Dells. My currently Davy driver laptop is an Intel N1000 with 4 gigs of non-upgradable RAM. I got a 4 gig RAM Linux desktop that I was using for a while for writing. And I with Debian and ZRAM to compress it and swap space, I was able to make that thing work somehow. The only thing is, the worst problem with it is, you couldn't, like, do the thing. You couldn't do, what the fuck? Oh my god, I'm having, like, a stroke. You couldn't... Who the hell am I? Oh, right. You couldn't, like, run the web browser and shit like that, and, like, Chromium stuff, so, like, Discord and whatever. Godjam would work fine. LibreOffice would work great. But anytime you put these fucking Electron things in, it just destroys the fucking RAM. I had Windows 11 on it. It was so bad and miserable. No, that's not fucking possible. Those low-budget laptops cannot run Windows. Though, that's a fucking lie. Anyone who ever says that should, like, go to a mental hospital and never leave. Like, Even Windows 10, you can't do that. They're like, I don't know what they're for. I don't know what they're for when they do that. Debian is great. It's so small. This entire stream was just me complaining about Windows. An operating system that I maybe have used a total of like 20 hours last year. Excluding Crop and Claw 1 for like 2 or 3 days when I was trying to diagnose the crashing that I still can't fix. The M in fucking Walmart. It was also a hand-me-down because the owner got sick of using it. Yeah, the, what's it called? I'm actually killing time because I might actually raid Mike. He might be doing Finger Family tonight. That's fine. Now we get like a just chatting for like 5 or 10 minutes, whatever. No more bug fables. I wanted to do more, but like, my god, my head's not in it. I mostly wanted to like refresh myself on the game a bit. I haven't played in a while, so I was trying to remember how things were working. Pyromassimal. I'm actually just giving it a second though. It's like, if you guys if what I think is happening tonight, you guys can like get rated over to someone who like watches horrible algo slop. If that's going on tonight, I don't actually even know. I think 2 days got swapped around and I'm not sure. So I'm killing time. Pyro just proceeds to whack the microphone with a hammer. I've been looking into self-hosting web stuff, but I'm dreading having public-facing anything. I don't public or any of the stuff that I internally host, I don't have publicly exposed, at least in such a way that the average person can find it. I literally have it configured in such a way where if you tried to like scan IPs and DNS, you would literally not find my server. But anyone who has the right way of finding it can find it. All the stuff you can access, like the DynoLeaf site and stuff like that, that's all available like online. Like that's just on a public VPS. Where you can just like Dyno the Leaf basically. Like, you know, dynoleaf.com, and you go there and you see Crop and Claw and you buy it on Steam. To all those who are watching, I don't know who's watching. Even if I like try to look at the like roster list, I don't even see it because the Twitch is just blanking it out. I don't know why. Whatever though, I don't care. Tail scale. I have no idea what that is. Is that like, should I ban you for saying something adult? What is that? A few years back, Atari was dumping those god-awful VCS PCs for like $70, and I just got one just to run a Debian server. VPN. Oh. Yeah. Debian, Debian's pretty good for a server. I don't really use Debian, though. These days, it's pretty much just OpenBSD. Like, all my servers are OpenBSD, if I can help it. Like, I make sure, I configure everything so that the base server itself is so rock solid that that will never be my issue. And I find it so much easier to update and stuff like that. Man, I bet some people are, like, listening to all this and like, God, this is so fucking awesome. I love this. I love walking into the bug snack screen and seeing a fucking Viper on a photorealistic bed talking about boring-ass server hosting shit. It's like a Ryzen 3 2nd gen, about as fast as a Raspberry Pi 5 with bit better video encoder. And with upgradable RAM and an SSD slot, I put 256 SSD and 24 gigs RAM. What the fuck? Wait, so when did Atari do computers? I mean, they haven't done computers since like, what, the 80s? The 90s? At the Portland Retro Game Expo, one of the other indie devs that was at the booth I was at, somehow their game running on one of those new Atari VCSs. I didn't think there was anyone who didn't hate it. I mean, it looks comfy. This is a great bed. But sadly, it's a SATA SSD slot, so it's not an M2. Mostly for I feel like the only thing that matters for that is just compactness. God, turquoise, like, that's the thing, though. If you went to a con, I know you posted something like going to a con or something, or like people were like, oh, cool game. That's one reason you definitely want to get a handheld, just so you can freak all those other developers out. They'll be like, what is this fucking black magic you've done here? If Chirax is running, and Chirax with a super effects chip, I should probably point out. I need to like also like spruce up these streams layouts. I don't have the old video I had anymore. I mean, I have it, it's just not on this system. Because I didn't want to set it up. I just wanted to make this as like simple as possible. Atari kickstarted in 2018 and I didn't release it until 21 or 22, so super late. And for the specs they listed way low end for $400. Guys, I think the Valve Steam machine is going to be good. I don't know what the price is going to be, but I think if they got quality hardware and they're willing to take at least a little bit of a hit on the hardware sales in exchange for the software sales, they're probably going to be good. I don't want to spoil those who haven't seen the new Chirax game yet, but it didn't have an extra version of the new Chirax game running on the retro system it's on at the expo. Oh, I know that one, right? It's the funny one. They made a new Atari joystick. It has a dial on it. That's the only thing I think is good from it. It's cool to get a cheap Bluetooth dial for screwing around in code. Bluetooth dial. Screwing around with controls reminds me, I almost got a Steam Deck, or a Stream Deck rather. Maybe just a couple buttons so I could press things here so I don't have to fucking manage all these windows. Like a paddle dial, Pong dial. That's so weird. That is Atari though, so that does make sense. Aw heck. Knew it was in the works but didn't know it was in early stages. Nice. It's built into the joystick rod. That's bizarre. Also, they added A and B buttons alongside start, select, and home. That's a lot of buttons. That's like fucking 400 buttons for an Atari system. It's just X input and D input for dial games. I never actually had an... Oh, wait, no, I did have an Atari. It's just it never worked. There was like a frayed cable on it. Also, they had a clone Xbox One controller. Just... This is such a weird thing. Atari is like the weirdest company that's ever existed. It's like... Went from like super powerhouse to being like... Sold across like 5, 6, 7 different owners. Yet it's just like... But I paid $79. Yeah. Although I'm probably gonna have to liquidate some of this hardware. They had the same fate as Polaroid at Zenith. Seems like Atari right now is some tech bro who legitimately cares about the brand. I think Atari published KO2 on the PSP, because, God, KO2 and 1, like, Crash's ear just, like, tilted upwards. I still need to finish KO3. I started it, and I still haven't finished it. And I don't know when I'm going to finish it. I don't know. I don't know. The only good thing right now about Atari is Bubsy 4D. That one came out from Atari? That they're publishing that? Atari 50 is good, but pricey. Well, 50 is such a small number, it's probably worse. Like, if you want a good Atari, you want, like, big numbers, like 1,000, or, like, 2,000. God, one of these days, I'm gonna do just an Amazon stream. I actually accidentally did that with a Discord group, and it ended up being funny. Amazon is just Wish. Aye! What the fuck? Oh well. Dog, I hate... I browse AliExpress so much. It's all so cheap. Yeah, Amazon is basically like boutique AliExpress. Though AliExpress is where you go if you want a retro handheld. Like, that's where it's cheaper. I never really bothered looking into it because I was like, well, I'm not going to get that many. And then I always get, like, one more. I would get the DS one if it weren't for the fact that I don't want to get the DS one. Like, the DS one looks almost promising. Haven't used Amazon in years, pretty much only use eBay and AliExpress. Yeah, eBay is like where I got all my Mac stuff. If you can get a like M4 MacBook, which is like valued to like being a fucking $1,000 for the lowest model is ridiculous. 700, the space is still a bit low, but for a writing laptop that lasts forever and has a really good battery, it's actually been very good for me. $100 DS is just a slightly fucking more powerful R36S or whatever they were, so no. If we're talking about NBurnick. It has... The main thing with it for me, like, first off, I don't know much about, like, how it'll actually run. But, again, I don't really treat those retro gaming handhelds as, like, emulation machines. I just treat them as, like, fun devices to port my games to. So, like, that's, like, the funny thing with those. Like, I just end up not caring. Can't run much past Terrestic, and it runs Android. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I would have to... It's a rock chip, isn't it? Like, if it's a rock chip, you'll probably get Rocknix on it or something eventually. Or some other thing. And if you have Rocknix, then eventually we're probably going to get a Linux... Or, not RK. You're probably going to get Rocknix or something. You'll get a Portmaster. There's not a lot of ports that are going to use 2 screens, but I could use something like that. Hell, I could probably turn that into a developer unit where I can have... I could probably have Crop and Claw too, like have developer information on the bottom screen or something. Also, the Retroid Pocket has 2 screen attachment. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of like attachments like that. Make Bob's game real. Yeah, Bob can finally release his game on the, like, God, the materials on those devices look very good, I'll say that much. The thing is, for DS and stuff, I don't care much in emulation because I still have my, like, Pokemon XY 3DS XL. It's very good. It's not a new 3DS, but like that thing, that emulates DS and 3DS so well because it doesn't emulate it. It's just, that's its native platform. So I don't know, and that stuff is, that device is probably gonna last me forever too. A normal 3DS is one of the best handhelds you can get. Unironically, getting a DS is cheaper than GBA, so why even emulate it? Yeah, I have a 2DS though, it's so uncomfortable after a while. The only thing is 3DSs are actually getting expensive because they're so easy to crack and they're so just high value in general. Like, Nintendo legitimately could probably release, like, low-budget versions of those as is, like, archival. The problem is, like, they probably don't want to have to host the servers and stuff. And, like, have another hardware manufacturer open and stuff like that. Because, you know, these factories are expensive. I hate the collector's market. The thing is, though, like, it's not even just collection. The thing is, a 3DS is just a very fucking good, like, handheld. Nowadays, once you crack it, you can do so much with it that it is, like, one of the best. It's just, you know, you can't run Portmaster on it, which some people unironically ask for, and I'm like, no, no, that's not how that works. But, it's a very good system. I am... What time is it? It's like, it's like 6-9. God, well, I'm probably gonna have to, like, get this stream set up all cleaned up. 3DS is great for emulation. Yeah, like, emulation, just running 3DS games in general. Like, even if the collector market wasn't so expensive, I think that the 3DS would still be a very high-value second party, or third party, whatever the fuck, like, used device. If it wasn't for the fact that, like, old 3DSs are, like, for some consoles. Yeah, I wouldn't run anything and everything on it, but... I don't have to deal with SNES, 9X, and Pico Drive. SP and MoOS. That's what I like. I'm gonna fuck off now. What time is it? It's late. My throat hurts. I'm bad at video games. Who am I? I'm hoping that, like, I can figure out how to get the latency a lot better. If I can get the latency a lot better, like, that was really rough on me. SNES 9X, standalone, and Pico Drive have an awesome pixel perfect mode if you enable 3D. Alright, you can finally play the fucking, what is it, like, I don't know, Final Fantasy or some shit in 3D. Eye-popping 3D. News 3DS in particular is great for emulation or PS Vita. Vita and new 3DS are probably like that. Of like, you know what's funny? What was his name? Modern Vintage Gamer. He did a video recently about how the PlayStation 4 is actually a really fucking good game deal right now. Because you can get, if you get one with a lower firmware, you can get one for like $100. You can get like a whole PlayStation 4 for $100 on eBay or whatever. And if it has an old version, you can crack that. That's a very good home device for that price. Of course, you don't necessarily want a PlayStation 4. It'd be a very good Blu-ray player if you had Blu-rays, I guess. Emulation, like I said, cracking it would be very good. But the thing is, the Steam Machine, I think, is like where my eyes are right now. Steam Machine just to have a like proper Linux system to play all these fucking games instead of the Steam Deck. I love the Steam Deck, but using it as a dock system is not the best. Install Linux on it. Well, it's already a BSD system. Runs okay enough. I need a better Blu-ray ripper. The PS3 I use is way too slow. You can just get an internal Blu-ray burner and then just get an exterior for it. And like plug that in. Because that's how I handle a lot of my optical archives. Alright, I'm gonna fuck off now. It's 6:30 almost. I need to have dinner. I haven't actually eaten all day. And I need to have more tea. My poor throat. Guys, don't do drugs. Make sure to eat. I hate video games.